Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Political Job Interview, where I interview candidates running for election. I'm Vincenzo Calla, the host, and today I take on the role as the boss, giving a job interview to today's candidate, Mathew Duchesne. Mathew is running for election for Ottawa City Council as a candidate for Ward 6, Stittsville. Thank you, Mathew, for your time, and thanks for joining me today.
You are welcome.
It's
Thanks
great
for
to have
having me.
it's great to have you, and let's get this job interview started. So, as with any good job interview, I'm going to start off with an opportunity to learn more about Mathew. So, first question, Mathew, is can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your story?
Absolutely. So I have a double major in urban planning. I think I'm uniquely qualified to take on this role as city councilor. Um, I'm a businessman, an entrepreneur. I have a background in construction management, project management, along with engineering. And I'm somebody that built new in this community over 2.5 years ago. And a lot of issues have plagued us in the construction process. And also my clients. I'm a real estate agent, meaning that a lot of my neighbors are also my clients. So having gone through this building process with the builders, we have a lot of work to do. We figured out that the builders have absolute free reign to do whatever they want. And there's a clear lack of leadership in our community when it comes to representing us, being our voice, along with other things. But mainly my experience and education in urban planning could really help us at this important juncture in our city and in the amount of people coming into our developments in our community. We can do so much better, and we need to start doing better. We can't afford to keep going in this direction of waste, and we truly need to end the corruption. But let's get into that later. That's where we're at.
So, I wanted to continue on that point and asking why counselor? Why have you decided to run for this position now?
Absolutely. Counselor is the voice of us. It's our voice, our representation for Stittsville. And that's something we've been lacking. We haven't had a voice for us, and a lot of people here are new citizens, and they don't understand really that we have a democratic system at the municipal level, and we are represented because, as it stands, people feel like we don't have a voice here. It is absolutely the builder, and whatever the builder wants, the builder gets. And I just feel I could be a lot more impactful at the municipal level than any other government level because everything starts at the municipal level. This is where we live. This is where we work. We're really impacted by decisions that are taken at council and also at the provincial and federal level. All the decisions are made to affect the city and us at the municipal level. So I think there's more change that can be done running for councillor or just at municipal government. I was thinking about doing mayor or running for mayor, but I'm not there yet. And I don't know if I ever will be, but being councillor is something that I want to do for hopefully 4 years, get my top priority. I have very specific issues that I want changed. And these are things that I really want to do. I'm not like the other candidates that are very vague and they just kind of want to be a politician and enjoy the political life. I simply want to fix our community and then hopefully get to move on to my life previous to this, which I was very comfortable in. But this is something that I feel is necessary, and I truly feel Stittsville needs me big time. So I'm doing this for us.
So, let's take a bit of time now to talk about the job and really what you bring to it. So, the first question is what experience do you bring to this job, especially some experience that is important to the job?
Yeah, so my undergraduate degree, I have a double degree in urban and city planning. So the main issues that plague our communities at the moment are all due to planning practices and the way we have been planning our communities and infrastructure. So urban planning is everything. The way we build our roads in our communities is not by accident. Increasing walkability is very much by policies and ways, by specific ways, and there's strategies behind it. It's not the way we've been doing it now, following a master plan that was designed back in 2007 in the 90s and never really modified to our current policies and intensification models and objectives. And we really got to work on that. So prior to this, I was working for a project, a mining company building a $68 million mine. And so I have a lot of experience with the construction industry and understanding really how projects are administered and how they operate. So really understanding the critical path with scheduling and seeing what stands in the way of us getting ahead. Okay. So there's that aspect to it. And also being a real estate agent, I have been immersed in trying to help people find affordable housing. And just, I'm very in tune with what the struggles have been with my clients, myself, and also having built new in this area with one of the largest builders really opened up my eyes to ways that are practices that are unfair to people living here. And it's really one-sided towards the builders and the developers as opposed to giving us a voice. So all of this combined really puts me in a unique position to have to add such value to the position of counselor as opposed to what it is now. The person holding the role is more of a placeholder. There's no leadership. There's no vision. We don't have a cheerleader for Stittsville. We don't have somebody that is a champion for us at City Council. So if the City Councilor doesn't push for our ward, then no one will. If the City Council is not pushing for better schools, healthcare, better infrastructure, a plan for the CTC, for the redevelopment of that space, et cetera, you guys can check out my website, mattforstittsville.com or mattduchesne.com. It's all on there and a lot more.
So, what sets you apart from all the other candidates who are running for Stittsville councillor?
Great question. I'm as you can tell, very passionate about these things. And I'm really running to get these issues fixed. I want to live in this community and spend a lot of my life here. And I want to be comfortable. And I want my friends and family to also be comfortable living here. And as it stands, not quite the case. And there's such unique opportunities right now that are presenting themselves, such as the expansion of Robert Grant. We need to build a main arterial road that will service our community as opposed to what we're building now. And the way we're building things, we're building them twice. It's really scary once you uncover all the layers behind what's going on. But my passion, I'm a leader. I'm somebody that is very personable on a good day. I'm kidding. But I'm somebody that could really advocate for Stittsville at City Council because it's all about making connections and advocating for the interests of Stittsville, but also the way we plan our city because we have to deal with Ottawa. We're not just, Stittsville anymore. So it's all about getting the votes and passing some common sense motions at City Council and getting the other councillors behind me and the mayor to pass these resolutions and to pass them into law so that we can govern, build it, and so that we can build just smarter developments. So we need somebody that is well-rounded and well-versed in a lot of things so that we can be effective in this role. And that's why they can be definitely effective in this role, or else I wouldn't be running.
Part of serving as an elected official is serving those people who elect you. So a few questions now about how Mathew wants to serve the people. First one is, what is something that the people you would like to serve, the people of Stittsville, need that you want to get done if you're elected?
There's a lot. So what I'm hearing at the doors is parking, traffic. There's not enough critical community infrastructure. So building a new rec center, an Olympic-sized pool in the area, just starting to dream, be the leader that Stittsville needs. Like we need major projects in this area, not these little pieces and incomplete pieces everywhere. So there's too much to cover on this little time that we have. Like you said, we had 10 minutes, but I urge people to just check out my website and it's all highlighted there. There's a lot of work to do, and we need somebody that is up for the task, that has the energy and that has the willpower to push these things forward and not just stand back and be kind of like just be more of what we've seen in the last 4 years. I just don't think we could afford that direction for another 4 years. It's cost us already a lot of money with the waste and corruption in this administration, and to continue this for another 4 years, I just can't I can't live like this, and I don't think any of us could continue living in such a climate.
So finally, I wanted to ask you, what's one accomplishment that you have achieved that demonstrates why you would be a good elected official if the people were to choose you?
So that's a great question. As being a realtor here, I chase down Mattamy myself. My clients, my neighbors, they all come to me for answers as to why we've been living in a landfill for 2 years. So something I did is chase down Mattamy, literally chase them down the street, threw my shoe at their truck that was driving away from me, and then really demanded accountability. Got to the corporate level and got the corporate people on site, on the ground here to explain to me why we are in this situation, why the builder has abandoned Abbotsfille and left for Blackstone South, and then connections. So the fact that they don't finish neighborhoods and communities was extremely upsetting for all of us, and it's dangerous for the kids. So what I did is I got the corporate people from Toronto, and I don't know where they came from, but I got them all here one by one, and I got results. They finished the neighborhood, they beautified it, and they told me, your neighbors have you to thank for this. It shouldn't be that way. No one should have to do what I did to get results, to get common sense things finished. The amount of energy that goes behind having to chase down a builder like Mattamy and getting them to do the right thing was a lot of work. So I think that's definitely one point that would highlight what you just said.
So thank you, Matthew, so much for your time today. Thanks for joining me, and I'm sure the viewers have really enjoyed hearing what you have to say and what you offer to them. So Election Day is the 24th of October, and if you liked hearing what Mathew Duchesne had to say and live in Ward 6 Stittsville, you have the opportunity to vote for him on Election Day. Check with the local election officials for more details. To stay updated, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at VC Productions 25. Check out my website, VincenzoCalla.com. Make sure to like, subscribe, and choose to get notifications here on YouTube. The Political Job Interview is a VCalla production. So until the next video, I'm Vincenzo Calla, signing out.